Nick, is that a little bit of a defense mechanism right there to make sure that expectations are tempered just a little bit for his return, to just let people know I've been out for a long time, I'm not going to step in and be the exact same player? What are reasonable expectations for Isaiah Thomas once he gets back?
Reasonable expectations for the next few weeks are minimal. I mean, just not to be re-injured. Yes. To find a way to get in the flow of what the Cavs are trying to do offensively, to be an upgrade over what has been, in my estimation, far and away the worst backcourt situation of any contending team in the NBA. I mean, the Cavs have started at point guard anybody and everybody with a pulse. And JR, who's been their starting shooting guard for the bulk of the year since D. Wade went to the bench, is having his worst year, I believe, since his rookie season, maybe his worst year as a pro. So he will be an upgrade in whatever minutes he plays. But the fair expectations, once he is back in rhythm, back in shape, playing a full minutes load, is to be the second leading scorer on this team and to be a close proxy to what he was last season, which was not only a fourth quarter killer, but a second team All-NBA. He was fifth in MVP voting last year. He was amazing. He won't have those raw numbers with LeBron, but if he was a 46% and 38% shooter from three last year without LeBron, we've seen everyone's field goal percentage go up. He should have more open shots. He should be able to be a more efficient scorer, even if it's lower volume. I have very high expectations for Isaiah once he gets back fully in rhythm.
Expectations to be an all-star. He's a knockdown shooter. He doesn't have to maintain the ball or run the offense because LeBron is there, so he has the ability to come back and to be able to slowly, gradually take over the team as the point guard. The demands on him defensively, they won't be there because people know. And he had a significant injury. I think it's smart by the team to have the first game playing at home. We know he's not going to play back-to-back, so for people say, well, they intentionally had him miss the Boston game. The Boston game doesn't mean anything, and he shouldn't come back in Boston. Don't put that extra pressure. He's in Cleveland now. Let him play at home. All right? See how he plays the first game. He shouldn't be playing in back-to-back games, and I think that we'll see from this point on, I believe Cleveland will have the best record in basketball from here to the end, or they will have the second best record in basketball from here to the end of the regular season.
I just want to add to the Boston point quickly here. Isaiah clearly has an extra chip on his shoulder about how he was treated on his way out of Boston. Whether he should or not, he does. He doesn't like the fact that he was traded. He doesn't like the fact that he played through, or he says he doesn't like the fact he played through the injury. His first game back in Boston, he needs to be full strength.
Yeah,
he deserves that moment to where he can be able to try to go head-to-head with Kyrie. He wouldn't be able to do that if they rested him tonight and had his first game back be tomorrow.
Quickly, talk to me about the timing of full strength. What are we looking at before you get a player like this who can?
We don't know with that type of injury. Like, we don't know. We need to see him tonight, and we have to depend on what the training staff and stuff say. We would be making a wild guess. People said he wouldn't be back till February. People said the injury was worse than he expected. People said he would never be the player that he was before. Right. So seeing him back is a great sign.
And when he talks about, my hip's healthy, but I'm not in rhythm, people just need to remember the style of play that Isaiah Thomas utilizes. Yes, he is a knockdown shooter. Yes, he is a threat from a few feet beyond the arc. But he is also tremendous, given his size in particular, at getting into the lane, teardrops, runners, things like that. That style of play particularly is about feel. Feel for the defense, the probing, all of that. So I totally understand him saying he is nowhere, even though if he feels like he's healthy, he's nowhere close to that yet because he hasn't played in a real basketball game since Game 5 of the Eastern or Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.